soon, but I just wanted to say a word. Pete Buttigieg, as I understand it, is dropping out of the race. I want to congratulate him for running a brilliant campaign. He is the first openly gay candidate for President of the United States, and he did extraordinarily well. And tonight I just want to welcome all of his supporters into our movement and to urge them to joining us in the fight for real change in this country.
Senator, do you believe that some of the moderates in the race have had discussions internally about consolidating their vote in order to beat you?
Well, I think it's no secret that the establishment is getting very nervous, whether it is the corporate wing of the Democratic Party or the political leadership. And the argument that we can't beat Trump is absolutely wrong. If you look at the last 75 polls, we are ahead of Trump in 70 instances. And we have the campaign of energy, of excitement. Right now here in California, our people have knocked on 1 million doors. That's what's going on all over this country. In order to beat Donald Trump, we're going to have the largest voter turnout in the history of the United States of America. And I honestly believe that our campaign is the campaign that is capable of doing that.
Senator, have you spoken to Mayor Buttigieg? Have you spoken to him?
Joe Biden had a decisive victory in South Carolina,
Yeah.
overwhelmingly winning black voters. Does that give you any concern moving forward about
No,
your
we're
vote?
doing really well with the African-American vote, as you may know. I think there's some polls out there, not all, which suggest actually we're ahead of him nationally.
But he won.
Yeah, I understand that he won. I got that. But I think nationally we are doing very well with the African-American vote. And I think you're going to see that on Super Tuesday. Okay.
Senator, have you spoken to Mayor Buttigieg directly?
Warren should drop out.
Mayor Bloomberg's asked you to release more information on your health, sir. Why won't you?
That video indicates that Bernie does not hold a grudge. Pete went after him in the debates over and over and over again, literally talking over him for a good portion of the South Carolina debates. But he was saying, or Bernie said, that Pete ran a historic campaign, he ran well, congratulated him on that, and then he encourages his followers to come and join him in the race for real change. Maybe that's a tactful thing, and maybe he's just being nice when he says those kind of things about Buttigieg when he congratulates him on a good race. It is a lot easier to be kind once you've already defeated someone. But then he gets back on his message, talks about all the doors that his campaign's knocked in California, the real change that they're going to implement. On this topic, with Buttigieg dropping out, Amy Klobuchar just dropped out, really the four people in the race at this point, you have Bernie, Biden, Mike Bloomberg, and Elizabeth Warren. Begs the question, when are Michael Bloomberg and Elizabeth Warren going to drop? Bloomberg has enough money that he could stay in as long as he really wants to, but for Warren, the question comes now, is she trying to win? Does she have any kind of path to the nomination, or is she mainly just trying to halt Bernie Sanders from winning? A lot of the people that support her right now, they would jump to Bernie Sanders if he were to win. If she has this idea that superdelegates are going to choose her, she's delusional. Superdelegates are going to choose someone like Biden over her any time. The comments that she made recently about Bernie Sanders and how he hasn't passed anything in his time in Congress, that's pretty low blow to bring up. They called him the Amendment King. He got a lot done. The Yemen resolution that he did with Mike Lee that would stop supporting Saudi Arabia and would instead support Yemen. That's a good example of it. But really, Elizabeth Warren, at this point, you have to look at her and realize she wouldn't endorse Bernie in 2016. Why? She claimed to be a progressive. She claimed to support a lot of the same ideas. And so that brings up the question, was she more concerned about a progressive winning and progressive policies being passed, or was she more concerned about promoting her own career and going forward? Maybe she thought that if Hillary were to win president and she endorsed Bernie, that it would go horribly for her. But understand that right there she chose to put herself instead of progressive policies. Understand that she has been a Republican for a large part of her life. understand that she tried to throw Bernie under the bus last minute and claim that he said she can never beat Trump because she's a woman. Why would she wait until right before Iowa to bring that up instead of highlighting it right after it happened? Why would she wait so long? Bernie, it doesn't seem he said anything unkind about her. Doesn't seem that he stabbed her in the back, but it looks like she's definitely stabbed him in the back. And at this point, you have to wonder if he is ever going to, if he would ever allow her in his cabinet. Maybe he doesn't hold grudges, maybe he would, but she wouldn't return the favor if in some alternate universe she was going to have a good chance of winning. Thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There'll be more coming out on history and politics. Thanks for watching.